So today we are going to start Unit 8. The use of have to.
Good evening, sir.
Hey Arish, good evening. Living dangerously. Living dangerously. What does it mean when you look at this picture? It means living a safe life or taking a lot of chances and being in a dangerous situation. Living,
Taking a lot of
living dangerously. Hmm. Tell me, living dangerously. In cricket, a batsman, he's unable to play, properly. He's unable to meet the ball with the middle of the bat. He's missing the ball. He's edging the ball, but somehow he's still there. We can say he's living dangerously. Hello, Rasana.
Hello.
So live dangerously. It means to survive, but to be in a situation where anything can happen. Okay. For example, let me give up an example from politics. There is a government, but that government is not, doesn't have the majority on their own. They have support from other parties. And those parties are, playing the tug of war, pulling and pull and push, then we can say the government is living dangerously. It means they can go any moment, any time. Okay. They're not very safe. They are not in a very safe situation. We cannot be sure that they are going to survive. Living dangerously. I think living dangerously has its own charm, its own excitement. When you are in a very safe situation, life can be very boring too. A little bit of risk adds to the excitement. Live dangerously. What is the man doing? Would you like to do it? What is the man doing, guys?
Is climbing.
Yes.
climbing the mountain.
Hmm. Would you like to do it?
No, I don't.
uh, until 10, 15 years ago, I would have loved to do it, actually. But now I don't think I'm in the shape to do it. I don't have the strengths in my arms. I don't have the strength in my arms, in my body to do anything adventurous like this. Hey, good evening.
I did, sir. And a long trip.
You are very athletic, Zafri. Hmm. Would anybody else wants to speak? Arish, Rukaya, Ravi. It's a very simple question. What is the man doing? Would you like to do it? Express your opinion, whatever you have to say.
He's climbing, and I would not like to do it at all.
Hmm.
I can't do it also. I'm afraid of heights, especially this type of heights, mountain heights.
Hmm.
But I am interested in bungee jumping.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Anybody else wants to answer question number 1? What is the man doing? Would you like to do it? Then we can move on to question number 2. Why do some people like doing dangerous things? What's your opinion? Why do some people like doing dangerous things?
They just want to do adventure.
They want to go on adventure. They just want to live life in a fun. Like lots of people go to climb Mount Everest for their hobby, especially.
Hmm.
And because they like to feel adrenaline. Adrenaline.
Yes, that's right. Adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Go.
What she said, sir?
Because they like the flow of the adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Adrenaline.
Yeah. Because they don't want to live long. They don't want to live long.
Yeah. And they
Be on
like
camera, Ravi
to
and Arish. Be on
that.
camera. Why is our Singh Saab absent? It's been such a long time. Saurav? Any news about Saurav, anyone? No? Nobody has any news about him?
I think he's studying hard, sir, for the examination, so that he doesn't have much time for class, I think.
Hey, Lena. Look at this person. What is he doing? Would you like to do it, Lena? Would you like to do what this man is doing?
Sorry, I I joined. I just joined.
I know. You just joined. Can you see this paint? Can you see this photo? This man hanging from the mountain?
Yeah.
Can you see? Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously he's climbing the mountain, right? And would you like to do it? Are you interested in doing dangerous stuff? Are you interested in doing dangerous things? Challenging things? Risky things like this?
I don't know.
I want to do because may I say something?
Yes, of course. Be on camera.
Sir, when we do adventurous things, so it will help to us. It will help us to understand our strength and understand ourselves. Like we can explore the things. So I guess it's really amazing things to do.
Have you done anything adventurous, Anita?
I guess no. Maybe, but right now I am unable to recall this thing.
You're unable to recall anything dangerous you did.
Yeah.
So they were not dangerous at all. How would you forget anything dangerous you've done? Come on, Sunny.
Sir, I did, but
Yeah.
I did, I think.
You jumped off your bed on the floor, both feet up. Okay. A frog jumped off her bed. The most dangerous thing she has done. Okay. Once I tried to catch a running train, I might have told you. Successfully, I did it successfully. Okay. It didn't seem very dangerous when I did it successfully. The second time, I felt tempted to do it again, of course. And this time, my mistake was I was not on the platform. I was running on the, field. Okay, so there was a big gap between me and the door handle. Okay, and the train was also pretty fast, and I overestimated my abilities, underestimated the risk. The moment I touched the train, oh my goodness, it was the most stupid mistake I have ever made in my life. The only good thing was why I'm still alive talking to you about it. It was the last compartment. So it could not create that kind of suction that I would go under the train. I fell on the ground, hit my head so hard I went unconscious. When I woke up, or when I came to my conscious, when I regained my consciousness, there were people around me. They were saying all sorts of things. And it took me quite a bit of time to realize what had happened with me. My whole face had gone dark, bluish. It happened at Bakhtiarpur. I was coming back to my town. The most stupid thing and the most dangerous thing I did. Uh, there was another train. No, I fell. I was unconscious on the field next to the train. I didn't go under the train, otherwise I would have been into pieces. So I was very lucky. No, not at all. Young people are stupid. They don't understand. Sometimes they miscalculate the risk. Okay, that is what I did. And exactly. No, it was not about reaching home early. It was more about excitement that I would catch the running train, and it was going really fast. Yeah, in many people just are in a hurry and they make this miscalculate it. Exactly.
There were any beautiful girls, sir?
No, no, Zafri, it was not about that. It was just adventure I wanted to do because I was very fit back then. It was 2005. Okay. And I was very fit, very strong. I used to go to the gym every day. I used to do push-ups with 60, 70, 80 kilos, bench press, and all these things. So when I was taken to the hospital, I came to Bihar, my home, conscious. Okay. My mom saw my face and she was absolutely taken by surprise because I looked dark, blackish. I didn't know. I hadn't seen my face. When I saw myself in the mirror, I realized what had happened. It was a really bad accident. Okay. My mom pushed me to go to the doctor, and there the doctor was not in the office, so I had to wait. So there was a bed, chalky. I lay down on the chalky and waited for the doctor. About an hour I was lying, and after that I could not move my body because of the impact. My whole body had become stiff. Two people helped me sit up. And then I was taken into the office of the doctor where he examined me. He also prescribed X-ray, and he made one comment: "It's only because you are a regular at the gym that you survived this. Otherwise, it could have broken some of your bones. The impact you have had, because those who go to the gym, their bones are really dense and strong. So it was 2005." And Sunita tells me that she can't recall anything dangerous she did, anything. Sunita. Sunita thinks she can get away saying anything now. She can say anything and get away. She doesn't realize that, person like me will. She says she did something dangerous, or she can't recall it. Anybody else here? Have you done anything dangerous, guys, that you want to talk about? Why do some people like doing dangerous things? There is an excitement in it. When you're doing something dangerous, your adrenaline flows so much and it gives you a different, funny feeling, which cannot be compared to anything else. And you love that feeling. Once you get used to that feeling, it's like an addiction. It's like an addiction. Why do people smoke? Because the feeling they have when they smoke, they want that feeling. So similarly, when you do something dangerous, there is a certain feeling you feel, and you want that feeling again and again. You want to feel that feeling again and again. And that's why you take more risk and more risk. Now, of course, I've learned my lessons and I don't do anything dangerous. I'm a very safe person now. I stay away from risk, adventure. I've done quite a few silly things in my life, all sorts of things. Physical risk. I took uh, monetary risk. I've done so many dangerous things, so really silly things. But I think this is how people grow up. Give some examples of things people do that are dangerous. Dating a girl who has 5, 6 brothers, they all go to the gym. Yeah, it is very dangerous thing to do in India. Guys, your examples. You know, riding a bike very fast without wearing the helmet.
Riding a bike in the death well is so dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. More dangerous things that people. Can you think of some more dangerous things people do? Examples of dangerous things, guys?
The people who clean the skyscrapers like Burj Khalifa, they are dangerous.
Oh, those cleaners, no? Window cleaners hang
Yeah.
outside. And there are a lot of jobs which are very dangerous. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I got to know. Um,
Sir, can you hear me?
yes, yes, I can hear you, Ravi.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, in film industry, stuntmen, their jobs are also dangerous. Um, yeah. Electricians, those who fix the problems on the pole, they climb the pole and it's really risky. There is a fact that in India, 3,000 to 3,500 people die, at work doing these things every year. 10 people across India every day. That's a huge number.
Yeah,
Such a dangerous job it is. Can you think of some more examples of things people do that are dangerous?
That some people jump tall building.
Jump off tall buildings, right?
Yes, I've seen a lots of videos.
Parkour is very dangerous. Parkour, jumping off buildings, jumping off walls. It's called parkour. Mm, th- you know, Again, you get addicted to these things. That's why you keep doing. You don't want to stop. Anyways, moving on to have to and don't have to. Have to and don't have to.
sir,
Yes.
uh, I also do. I also did this thing when I was eighth standard.
Hmm. You were in eighth standard, not you were eighth
Yeah.
standard. You were in the eighth standard. Okay.
That time uh, I was going by walking my school and cross railway fatak every day, and I see I saw on lots of railway. But I that time I want to know how it's look like under the train. At that time, I slept under the train and cross.
And the trains were moving or the trains were just standing?
No moving.
You went under the moving trains.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You get the crown for being the most stupid here. Have to, don't have to. Which of these activities do you think are the most dangerous and which least dangerous? Discuss as a class. So we have some sports here, boxing, horse riding, motor racing. Which of these are dangerous and which of these are not so dangerous? Okay. So you have to arrange them, from the most dangerous to the least dangerous. Okay. So maybe I should open rooms for you guys where you can have some fun conversation. 3 people in one room.
Answer, please share this please in the group.
Go ahead, guys. Start your practice. Accept the invitation. Have a little chit chat. Accept the invitation, Lena. Do you see an invitation on your screen? Is there an invitation on your screen to join the breakout rooms? A small box.
I don't know.
Okay,
What?
okay.
What?
All right. Zafri, I'm making you the co host and go and join room number 2. And Lena, um, you don't see any invitation on your screen? An invitation to join the breakout room? Breakout room. Do you see anything on your screen? Why did you come
No.
back, Ravi? Why did you come back? Okay, now do you see an option, breakout room option on your screen, Lena?
Um,
Has the screen changed a little bit? There is an option, breakout room.
Sir, can you add me, please?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Go to room number 2. Go to room number 2, Lena. Check out.
How?
Okay, how? Click breakout room. Click room number 2. Click join. Yeah, not working.
I don't see
Uh,
any
okay, you are on your mobile phone or on your you are on your mobile
mobile
phone.
mobile
Okay.
phone.
Okay. On your mobile phone, on your screen, somewhere, there is a small window shaped, thing. Oh, yeah. And it says BREAK breakout room. It's written below that icon. Do you see that anywhere on the screen? Anywhere on the screen, in the corner, top corner, right corner, left corner, bottom corner, somewhere? What do you see on your screen? Read the words that you see, read the things that you can see. Is it in your language, Russian, or is it in English?
Um, Russian.
Okay. Okay. Can you take a screenshot and send me screenshot of your screen, the whole mobile phone? Just send me the screenshot. Maybe I can help.
Mhm.
All right. You got a slide left or right, maybe? Slide left or right on your device? Huh? Oh, left. She needs to slide left. Okay, when you slide left, this is what you see. All right. Okay. Hmm. No, there is nothing. Nothing. Where does she need to click?
Room 2.
Yes, go to room 2 if you can see this. Go to room 2. Yes. Dana.
Zafri was outside, sir.
I guess most people would agree that yoga is the least, you
And the
know,
best.
least dangerous, right? Yoga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's the least dangerous thing to do. Least dangerous activity. The least dangerous. And the most dangerous, which one do you think is the most
Mount
dangerous?
climbing. Mount climbing.
Mountaineering and surfing.
I
Mm,
think boxing.
boxing. Okay.
Sometimes you can get very hard injuries.
Yeah, fatal injuries, no? Janleva,
Yes.
fatal, something that can kill you. Okay, fatal.
Yeah.
Fatal means
Hmm.
something that
I've,
can
s-
fatal
yes,
injury.
sir. I've seen some bloody matches of UFC.
Okay. Horse riding, motor racing, they're all risky, but not as much, you know. But surfing and mountaineering,
Mountaineering. Mountaineering.
yeah, skateboarding, people while practicing, they get so used to falling, that they don't really feel hurt very much. They do have a fall when they are skateboarding, when they are skiing, when they are horse riding, motor racing. But I've seen a lot of motor racers, bike racers. They fall and then they stand up and start walking. So they learn the technique how they fall actually. So it's not that dangerous after a while. But I think surfing, mountaineering, and boxing, there is so much of risk involved with these three activities. Skiing can be dangerous too because of the thing that happens, Yeah, avalanche, we call it, because of the avalanche. Okay. So, okay, fine. You had a little discussion now. The big wave surfer, Kurt Weiner, is a big wave surfer. Okay, people who surf are called surfers. And those who ride big waves, they are called big wave surfers. See, look at the wave here. How high is it? This is a 6 feet tall man. And look at this wave. Must be about 50 feet high, 30 feet high. This is really, really high. Big wave surfer. Kurt Weiner is a big wave surfer from the island of Oahu. Listen and answer the questions. Guys, get ready to listen to Kurt Wiener. And you have to answer these six questions. I'm playing the audio.
8.1 Kurt Weiner, big wave surfer.
Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer?
Yeah, you do. You have to be strong in mind and body. It's a fantastic sport, but a dangerous one. I find doing yoga helps me a lot.
Yoga?
Yeah, a lot of surfers do yoga. You have to learn to hold your breath, and yoga helps with that. And, of course, it helps you keep calm when things get difficult.
I can understand that.
I've learned to hold my breath for over 4 minutes. That was one of the first things I had to learn. The bigger the wave, the longer you have to do it.
4 minutes. Wow. Kurt, did you have to start surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today?
I can't remember when I didn't surf. My dad took me before I was 2 years old.
So, do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer?
Well, you don't have to, but it helps. And living here, it's the natural thing to do. It's just part of life on Oahu.
You say you have to keep fit. So, how often do you train?
Well, I don't have to train every day, but I do most days. I go swimming underwater. I go to Three Tables Caves near my home. It's great for breath-holding practice.
And do you travel to surf?
I do, a lot. I've been to surf spots all over the world, from Mexico to China. But right on my doorstep is one of the most famous waves in the world, the Banzai Pipeline. It's a fantastic ride.
Kurt, you're a lucky guy. I hear you have a surf school, too. Can you teach me to surf?
8.1
Why does Kurt do yoga? Okay, so while you're listening, please answer the questions. I'm going to play it once again. This is how you improve your listening skills, and this is what pulls your speaking skills up, okay? I can understand that when you haven't written down anything, you might have forgotten what you heard. So keep your pencil ready and listen. And while you're listening, put down your answers. In short, okay, so that you can elaborate later.
Kurt Weiner, big wave surfer.
Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer?
Yeah, you do. You have to be strong in mind and body. It's a fantastic sport, but a dangerous one. I find doing yoga helps me a lot.
Yoga?
Yeah, a lot of surfers do yoga. You have to learn to hold your breath, and yoga helps with that. And, of course, it helps you keep calm when things get difficult.
I can understand that.
I've learned to hold my breath for over 4 minutes. That was one of the first things I had to learn. The bigger the wave, the longer you have to do it.
4 minutes. Wow. Kurt, did you have to start surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today?
I can't remember when I didn't surf. My dad took me before I was 2 years old.
So, do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer?
Well, you don't have to, but it helps. And living here, it's the natural thing to do. It's just part of life on Oahu.
You say you have to keep fit. So, how often do you train?
Well, I don't have to train every day, but I do most days. I go swimming underwater. I go to Three Tables Caves near my home. It's great for breath-holding practice.
And do you travel to surf?
I do, a lot. I've been to surf spots all over the world, from Mexico to China. But right on my doorstep is one of the most famous waves in the world, the Banzai Pipeline. It's a fantastic ride.
Kurt, you're a lucky guy. I hear you have a surf school too. Can you teach me to surf?
Why does Kurt do yoga?
It keeps it calm and it learn what it gives you.
It teaches you, it helps you learn how to hold breath for a long time. Okay, so when you are a surfer, you have to hold your breath. As a surfer, you need to hold your breath for long, and yoga helps with that. Yoga helps you learn how to hold your breath for long. How long can he hold his breath?
He holds breath
For about
He can hold his breath
4
for
minutes.
about
4
4
minutes.
minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes is a lot of time.
Yes.
When I was very young and fit, I could hold my breath for 1 minute and 30 seconds. That was the longest. 1 minute and now I can't hold my breath even for 15 seconds, I guess. Wanna have a competition here? Everybody? Let's be honest. We are gonna do it honestly, okay? So we are gonna cover our mouth and our nose, okay? And we are not gonna breathe in, we are not gonna breathe out, and we will see. Everybody come on camera. Arish, Sanjeev, come on, let's do it. Okay? Let's do it. Who does it for the longest? Okay. So we will start.
Of
And
course,
you
me,
need
sir.
okay, Zafri, we will see. So but before we start, let's prepare ourselves. Breathe in, breathe out, long breaths. Come on, guys. Okay, so that you are well prepared. And when I say I will count, okay, I'll count. And then you will all hold your breath. And no cheating, because again, there's no fun if you cheat, okay? So let's do it. So I will count 3, okay? When I say 3, 1, 2, 3, I will say, okay, but I'll say it slowly so that you guys be prepared, and then we will hold breath. Let's see who can hold it for the longest here in the room. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Okay. That was too long for me. You're still holding it? No. Okay. So it was good, but some people didn't participate. Lena didn't participate. Zafri, Rosana, you guys didn't participate. Did you? Did you hold your breath? You are holding your breath. Oh,
I did,
good.
sir. And I won.
Zafri, you should have hold
Yes,
it.
sir.
You
I
should have
could
covered
hold
your mouth.
my breath for more than 30 or 40 seconds
We
only.
did that. We did that. We did more than 30 seconds right now. Okay, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
a minute, sir.
Wow. Okay.
Uh,
Actually,
Our
when I
lungs are in good conditions.
but when I try to do this, like Another way to test your breath is say, how long can you keep going? That's another way to test your strength of your lungs. And I think I can't do it for longer than 10 seconds. You don't have to go very loudly, even very again gone. So I don't think I think I need to breathe in a lot first. Okay, this time it was longer because I breathed in a lot of air. Okay, I think my lungs are pretty much okay at for my age. I'm in my 40s, and I need to do better. I'm going to start doing some more exercise and all. Okay, this year is going to be better for me, I know. Okay, so anyways, he can hold his breath for 4 minutes, guys, while we can do it only for just 1 minute. When did he start surfing, this guy? When did he start surfing? The right way to answer this question would be, there is a nice way. He can't remember when he didn't surf. He can't remember when he didn't surf. It means he doesn't have the memory of that time when he didn't surf. He has always been surfing. He has always been surfing. Okay? He can't remember when he didn't surf. What does he do at 3 Tables Caves? What does he do there? Anybody? What does he do there? He practices holding breath. Yeah. Has he traveled a lot to surf? He has. He has traveled to many places. Where?
Mexico, China.
He has traveled to China. He has traveled to Mexico. He has traveled. This is experience, okay? The number 5 is about experience. So we are using the present perfect. He has been to what is the Banzai pipeline?
One of the
It's a surfing spot, right? It's a big wave near where he lives. Okay. So many things were said. I think, listen again and complete the lines from the interview with the words in the box. Take a look. Have to, twice. Don't have to, twice. Do you have to, twice. Had to, once. Did you have to, once. Can't, once. You have to use these expressions from here, and you have to complete these 9 sentences. But for this, I'll play the audio once again for you. I'm playing the audio, guys. Listen and practice. Listen and do this exercise.
8.1.
Complete the sentence.
Kurt Weiner, big wave surfer.
Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer?
Yeah, you do. You have to be strong in mind and body.
Got it? Number 2, everybody got it? Complete the sentence.
You have to be very strong in mind and body.
You have to be very strong in mind and body.
It's a fantastic sport, but a dangerous one. I find doing yoga helps me a lot.
Yoga?
Yeah, a lot of surfers do yoga. You have to learn to hold your breath.
You have to learn to hold your breath.
And yoga helps with that. And, of course, it helps you keep calm when things get difficult.
I can understand that.
I've learned to hold my breath for over 4 minutes. That was one of the first things I had to learn.
That was one of the first things?
I had to learn.
I had to learn. That was one of the first things I had to learn.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger the wave, the longer you have to do it.
4 minutes. Wow. Kurt, did you have to start surfing when you were very young to
Did you have to start surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today? Did you have to start surfing when you were very young?
be as good as you are today?
I can't remember when I didn't surf.
I can't remember when I didn't surf.
My dad took me before I was 2 years old.
So, do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer?
You have to.
Do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer?
Well, you don't have to,
Well, you don't have to,
but it helps.
but it helps. You don't have to, but it helps.
And living here, it's the natural thing to do.
Living here, it's the natural thing to do. Every place has its culture, right? When you are on Hawaii, Hawaii is an island, of course. So surfing is part of lifestyle there.
It's just part of life on Oahu.
You say you have to keep fit. So, how often do you train?
Well, I don't have to train every day.
You don't have to.
But I do most days. I go swimming underwater. I go to Three Tables Caves near my home. It's great for breath-holding practice.
And do you travel to surf?
I do, a lot. I've been to surf spots all over the world.
I have been to surf spots all over the world. Experience. I have been to surf spots all over the world.
From Mexico to China, but right on my doorstep.
Okay, just want to tell you, yesterday we had an American talking to us, a native speaker of English, but that's like, going for the ultimate test. See, these exercises prepare you to understand how they speak, bit by bit, baby steps. We haven't reached here all of a sudden, okay? Can't forget where we started with Babar Ali's story, elementary course. Bit by bit, baby steps we have taken so far and we have reached here. So somebody who's been very passionate, very hardworking all this while will see how from something where they could not, a place where they could not really form sentences in English, can understand what this guy Kurt Weiner is saying. It's a big growth, big change, big learning, okay? Now, I always say this, if you want to see change in you, you need to be patient. You need to do those small things. There are some people who are just not smart. They don't understand the importance of small things. They're waiting for the day, waiting, I'm using the word, not doing anything, waiting for the day when they'll speak good English. And some are smart. They do little by little every day and keep growing. This is the right attitude. You don't wait for the day when you speak fluent English. You do something every day, just a little. And then over the long time, a year or two, you see some noticeable change that everybody feels actually surprised at.
Is one of the most famous waves in the world, the Banzai Pipeline. It's a fantastic ride.
Kurt, you're a lucky guy. I hear you have a surf school too. Can you teach me to surf?
Now let's understand, I told you yesterday how Sunita struggled badly, to understand have to. When I said, did you have to interrupt right now? Zafri straight away said, Zaruri tha abhi bolna. Why was it easy for him? Because he's been doing the right training. Guys, let's understand these sentences. What have to means, okay? Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer? In other words, she's saying, Kurt, is it necessary to be very fit and strong? When she says, do you have to be very fit? What is she saying? Is it necessary to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer? Is it necessary? Number two, you have to be strong in mind and body. Means it is necessary, very necessary, that you are strong in mind and body. You have to be strong in mind and body. So, guys, I have to go means it is necessary that I go now. I have to go now. It means it is necessary. I have no choice. I have no choice. You have to be strong in mind and body. It is very necessary. You don't have a choice. I hope you understand. Number three, you have to learn to hold your breath. You have to learn to hold your breath. It is necessary to learn to hold your breath. You have no other choice. You have to learn. You have to learn to hold your breath. This is one of those things you must do. There is no choice. You have to learn to hold your breath. If you want to speak English, you have to learn tenses. There is no choice. You have to learn. You have no other option. You have to learn. Next. I'm not giving you any Hindi because that won't help, okay? I'm just trying to help you understand what it means when you say have to. Number four, that was one of the first things I had to learn. I had to, past tense, I had to learn. So have to, present, past, had to. Meaning the same, no choice. I had to learn. I had to go, I had no choice. I had to learn, I had no choice. I had to fight because they were attacking me. Okay, I had no choice. I had to defend myself. I had no choice. So when you talk about a situation where you want to say you have no choice, there is only one thing that you must do, then you say, I have to do it. For example, is it a choice whether you speak English or not when you want to work for a multinational company? Is it a choice that you can choose whether you speak English or not? Or you have to speak English if you want to
You have
work?
to speak English.
You have to learn, you have to speak English. There is no choice. This is an obligation. It is the only option you have. You have to speak English. If you don't speak English, you will not get a job with an MNC. Right? Multinational companies hire people who can speak English. Otherwise, they won't hire you. You have to learn to speak English. You have to speak English if you want to work with an MNC. Okay, number four. Number five, Kurt, did you have to start surfing when you were very young? Did you have to start surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today? Sometimes what happens, you start early, then you become good. And if you start late, it's difficult. For example, languages. You see, when you start learning a language as a kid, then you can be like a native someday. But when you start as an adult, it's more difficult because, learning those sounds, learning the rhythm, learning the accent can be very difficult. Okay? English is a different language, but imagine that we start learning Chinese now at this age. And imagine if we had started when we were 5 or 6. Sometimes starting young helps, no? Okay. So the question is, did you have to start surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today? Okay. Number 6. I can't remember when I didn't surf. I can't remember when I didn't surf. Number 7. So did you have to start young? The same question in a way. Number 5 and number 7 is the same thing in a way. So do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer? Do you have to start young? Do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer? Do you have to learn grammar if you want to speak English? Number 8. You don't have to, but it helps. You don't have to, but it helps. Okay? You don't have to. It is not necessary, but it helps. Number 9. I don't have to train every day, but I do most days. means it is not an obligation on me. I have choice, but I still do the training most days. I don't have to train every day. I don't have to train every day. It is not really necessary for me to train every day. It is not an obligation on me, but I do most days anyway. When you go to somebody's birthday party, do you have to take a gift? Is it an obligation? No, but it's a good thing to do. If you go to somebody's birthday party, you don't have to take a gift. I mean, if you don't go with a gift, are they not going to allow you in? Are they not going to respect you? They will, but it's a good idea to take a gift. You don't have to, but you should. It's a good idea. I want you guys to practice the conversation. 8.1. I'm going to share with you the audio file, audio script. Okay. I'm going to share with you the audio script. And I'm putting it in the group for you guys. Practice the conversation with a partner. Maybe I should play it one more time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
8.1 Kurt Weiner, Big Wave Surfer.
Kurt, do you have to be very fit and strong to be a big wave surfer?
Yeah, you do. You have to be strong in mind and body. It's a fantastic sport, but a dangerous one. I find doing yoga helps me a lot.
Yoga?
Yeah.
So when he asks, do you have to be very fit? He says, yes, you do. You do. Look at the answer. Nothing new. Okay. Do you have to be very fit? Yes, you do. It means, yes, you have to be very fit and strong. Yes, you do means, yes, you have to be very fit and strong. I hope you understand. You have to be strong in mind and body.
Yeah, a lot of surfers do yoga. You have to learn to hold your breath, and yoga helps with that. And, of course, it helps you keep calm when things get difficult.
I can understand that.
I've learned to hold my breath for over 4 minutes. That was one of the first things I had to learn. The bigger the wave, the longer you have to do it.
4 minutes. Wow. Kurt, did you have to start?
The bigger the wave, the longer you have to do it. Do what? Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
The bigger the wave, the longer you have to hold your breath. The bigger the wave, the longer you have to hold your breath. Let's make some similar sentences. The prettier a girl is, the more dramatic she is. The prettier a girl is, the more dramatic she is. Okay, it means her nature of doing drama increases with her beauty. Okay, the richer you are, continue guys, the more options you have in everything. The richer you are, the more options you have in everything. Yes. Guys, you understand? Your money, your richness, your wealth increases this possibility that you will have more options. The richer you are, the more options you have. The longer you spend with English, the more comfortable you feel speaking. A lot of people feel very much out of their comfort zone when they try to speak English. Why? because they haven't spent so much time listening to English, reading in English. So the longer you spend with English, the more comfortable you feel. Notice the use of the in both parts, the comparative in both parts. The faster you run, the more tired you feel. The faster you run, the quicker you get tired. Yes or no? The faster you run, the quicker you get tired. Some more example sentences. I'm waiting from you guys. If you can think of something similar. The more expensive the tiles are, the more beautiful they look. The more expensive the tiles are, the more beautiful they look. The harder you work, the better you get at learning English. The harder you work, the better results you get. The harder you work, the better results you get. So later, maybe when I share with you the recording, you guys can practice more after listening to these sentences again and again. Let's continue. The closer, the more attached you feel emotionally to your partner, the harder it is to leave them. Now, the more attached you feel to your partner, the harder it is to leave them. Yeah, absolutely.
Surfing when you were very young to be as good as you are today?
I can't remember when I didn't surf. My dad took me before I was 2 years old.
So, do you have to start young if you want to be a good surfer?
Well, you don't have to, but it helps. And living here, it's the natural thing to do. It's just part of life on Oahu.
You say you have to keep fit. So, how often do you train?
Well, I don't have to train every day, but I do most days. I go swimming underwater. I go to Three Tables Caves near my home. It's great for breath-holding practice.
And do you travel to surf?
I do. A lot. I've been to surf spots all over the world, from Mexico to China. But right on my doorstep is one of the most famous waves in the world, the Banzai Pipeline. It's a fantastic ride.
Kurt, you're a lucky guy. I hear you have a surf school too. Can you teach me to surf?
I'm opening the breakout rooms for you guys. And I want you to practice. Okay. Practice the conversations with a partner. Go ahead, practice. I can understand that. हाँ वो तो समझ में आता है. Yoga helps with calming, it calms you. Wow, wow, wow. Text now haven't happened. Basically, it means nothing. Passing. Mm. Yes, that's right. You are to be a student. क्यों हो क्लास में सुनीता, क्यों हो क्लास में? अगर ना भी होती तो क्या फर्क पड़ता, ये बताओ। Breath holding, breath.
Okay, it is just a extra thing,
Well,
optional.
I have shared with you the text. I've shared with you the text. I've shared with you the audio. And I just hope that you guys will listen to the same audio file several times,
I'll do.
trying to understand so many things there. If you understand this audio, um, you know that last unit we studied the adjectives as tall as good as, and all these things have come together in this audio, if you notice. Okay, the comparative, okay, the longer the waves, the taller the waves, the higher the waves, the longer you have to do it. Okay, so all these things come together. This is what I like about this course. You know, it doesn't teach one topic at a time. You know, when you move forward, the previous topic also becomes part of this new topic. Okay, so that you get revision. Okay, so listen to the audio, practice hard. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, you had some homework. You had to write a text about the city where you were born. Okay, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Fine?
Bye, sir.
Bye
Bye bye,
bye.
everybody. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Practice book.